Hello everybody, it is March 26th and today we're going to take a quick look at Ethereum and see what the price action is telling us. Looks like we are finding some sort of an upward movement today, almost 2.5 to 3% movement upwards compared to yesterday, which was pretty indecisive. Overall, we had 5 to 7 days of complete consolidation leading up to this critical buy zone, I would say, where we do anticipate buyers to start to step in soon, or at least be attracted to the price movement in general. So for 5 to 7 days here since March 20th, we're seeing that the sellers were in complete control of the market. We're seeing that the open and closing price on these bearish candles was pretty, the distance was pretty significant, meaning is that sellers were in complete control, and that the price movement downwards was looking like it was pretty steep. Now if we go to lower time frames, we'll see that the movements to the bottom was pretty steep and rapid, as opposed to the upward movement being very slow, and took a bit of a battle to have that movement occur. So yesterday we saw that after the 5-7 days of consolidation, we're seeing that this candle over here was pretty indecisive. Buyers tried to push above the 55 EMA and failed. Then the sellers actually tried to push below the 1545, and they also failed, where the buyers came right back in and drove the price a bit higher up to the 1585. So it's not really necessarily bullish, but it's at least telling us that the sellers are losing appetite to sell. We didn't drive the price past the previous low that we had here at the 1538, so that's pretty good. But it's at least telling us that, hey, look, we've been the sellers have been in control until yesterday, and the buyers came in and had actually put up a bit of a fight, and we closed exactly where we opened, but a bit higher. And now usually that's a good sign, and we're seeing that today being reflected, where we are jabbing across the 55 EMA. We are trying to close above it. We still have almost 10 hours at a bit for the day to close, so that's pretty good. Halfway through the day, we need to see Ethereum actually close above the 1620 at least, for us to see some sort of a continued movement upwards. So it's a pretty good sign right now, when we're seeing the trading volume isn't even close to, I would say, it's somewhere around the 45% of the previous volume, and we're seeing a movement higher than the previous day. So that's telling us that less and less volume is driving the price more upwards, telling us that the buyers are actually willing to buy Ethereum at higher prices, even though the volume is not really significantly close to the previous day. So it's pretty good. And right now we're seeing that the MACD is also upticking. So now keep in mind, we still have 10 hours to go. So this we still need to see how the day ends. But we're seeing that the MACD is down, upticking, indicating that the sellers could be actually losing momentum to the bottom, and this could be the area where we're finding that support. So it's pretty interesting the way how this is playing out. And overall, if we go to the 4-hour here, if you watch our video yesterday, you'll see that the most significant EMA on the 4-hour chart was the 21 EMA and the 55 EMA. You'll see here previously is that we were hugging those EMAs. They act like a magnet. Every time we're pretty far away from them, we try to go back to it to find the support. And if we're below it and we're far away from it, we'll try to go back to it and try to see how that resistance holds. So even we're seeing here at this side, every time we downtrend, 55 EMA and 21 EMA, usually the 21 EMA is the first stop, and then the 55 EMA is the next stop. And overall, when the distance between the 55 EMA and the 21 EMA is close to each other, we're seeing we see a lot of volatility happen until we actually move away from it and try to get back to it. So here on March 22nd, we actually did break below it. Sorry, on the March 21st, we broke below it, came back up to retest it, and as soon as we met it again, boom, pretty steep and rapid movement to the bottom. Try to find the support, we go sideways, try to jab across of it again. Sellers reject the price, and then boom, again we go all the way down. So now the main question we need to check is whether Ethereum is actually attempting to have a higher low compared to this low we had here, the 1290. So I would say 1300. So is Ethereum attempting to have the higher low and continue to stay within this range of some sort of an ascending triangle on a very macro scale? So that's what we're trying to see here at an early sign. And the biggest resistance we're gonna see right now, again, just like we saw, is the 21 EMA. Since every time we touch it, we are going down. And right now is the fact that we're at a critical buy zone, going to allow us to close above this guy and try to again close above the 55 EMA. That's something we need to see how the day ends. I think as soon as we break above the 1,638, this level still holds for me. I think it's the most important level right now. If we do jab across it and actually close above it on the 4-hour, which we haven't really did yet, I think that's going to really push the price action above, and it's going to attract a lot of buyers to jump in on the train, hopefully for the $2,000 region again. So that's pretty much it in terms of the MACD overall. We're seeing here we have maintained for the past 1, 2, 4-hour candles. So right now, how much we got? 2 hours and a half left for us to see how that plays out. But since the last 3 waves we had here, this is the first wave up where we actually maintain above it compared to this over here. So here we had that 1 4-hour candle, which wasn't really that significant. But overall here we're seeing, okay, so we're at a support line. And are the buyers coming in? Sure. Are we jabbing across some sort of EMA? Sure. And we're seeing that the MACD is also, we're maintaining a positive momentum after a long period where we haven't. So it's pretty good signs right now. We just need to see how that goes. RSI also is having higher lows as we move forward. So it's pretty interesting how this is playing out. I think sellers could have lost their appetite, and we might see buyers try to step in again. So this was just a quick update for Ethereum. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like the video, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to join our Patreon, check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the videos we're going to have uploaded today.